Happy New Year, everyone. At the time of recording this, it was January 2nd, so hopefully all your hangovers are done now. I hope you all had a good Crimbo, if you celebrate, of course. And welcome back to another video. I did take a little bit of a break, and we are now back with my first impressions and first time playing Cyberpunk 2077. So without further ado, I will jump straight into it. Okay, so I did give Cyberpunk a miss in the beginning, because I saw the reviews, I saw how bad it all was, so I thought, nah, not having any of that. Came back to it, was on a sale actually, tenner, not bad. Thought, ooh, alright, I'll give it a go now, in 2022, we'll see how this is. And I have to say, I enjoy it, it's good. It's not actually, I mean, I'm playing on the PS5, so I've seen that makes a difference, like maybe if you're on PS4, it's you might run into a few more problems, but genuinely the only issue I've had is Jackie on one of the missions. It was on a bit where he had to sort of walk towards a lift and somehow he kind of got sucked into the ground and then popped back out into the lift. Other than that, I haven't had any issues with it. Okay, so in terms of general gameplay, the way the game plays, I kind of like it. It's not terrible, it's not bad. I'm a big fan of the melee. I do like the blades, the samurai swords, the katanas, getting those blades in your arms. That's fun. That is fun. I do enjoy that. I think the shooting it's all right. It can be a bit jumpy. It feels like there's quite a lot of recoil on everything if you're not. I say everything. Handguns mostly. Like, you can be accurate. It's not impossible, but I just feel it is a little bit like, you know, all over the place. So yeah, the guns are all right. There's a lot, so there's a good variety of guns. Driving, I don't really like the driving. The driving feels weird. It feels like there's no urgency in any of the vehicles, if that makes sense. It kind of feels like I'm plodding along everywhere, and it kind of feels like I'm playing the controls of a car game early 2000s. Like, there's no, it's hard to explain. There's no resistance or sort of going around corners. It feels so, it's hard to explain. I just don't like it. I really don't like it. I don't like the way the vehicles drive. It's a bit weird. But in terms of gameplay with you as the character, that's good and responsive. Like, sort of looking around, field of view, all of that. That's nice. The sliding animation, I think they did quite well with that. I do like doing that. When I'm getting from point A to point B, I just keep slide cans. Well, I say slide cans, you know what I mean. Sliding all over the shop. But no, that's quite fun. I like that. I do like that. So moving on to story. Okay, so I mean, the actual story itself, I haven't completed it yet, so can't really comment on the ending. But I have enjoyed the main missions, so it hasn't been a chore, hasn't felt like I need to do it so I can progress sort of thing. I have been interested in knowing what's going to happen next, so there's been no problems with that. So far, no complaints with the story. The side missions, is just so many. It's ridiculous. You literally just walking around or you're doing something and someone calls you and adds another mission, or you walk into a building, another mission added. There are so many, it is mental. So moving to progression, I've liked it. It hasn't been grindy, hasn't been a chore. I've sort of just been leveling up as I've gone along. It doesn't feel like I'm having to do extra side missions to get things sorted. It's a nice pacing for it. So you've got sort of like your level, your street cred, so what you can use to put on yourself. So it's been quite nicely paced. I haven't really been locked out of getting anything, although the legendary Mantis blades, it was kind of annoying that I needed a 20 street cred for me to get one of the Ripper Doctors to put it onto my body. So I needed to do, I say grinding, but I needed to work towards the 20 street cred just so I can get them put on. But I didn't mind it because, I mean, like I said, main missions, they've been quite fun. I mean, the side missions are fun as well. There's lots of them, so it hasn't felt grindy in that sense. So with actual skill trees, that side of things in terms of progression, there is so much to it. Like, it is really in depth. you got different sections, so obviously your usuals like strength and technical ability, etc. And then within you upgrading that, for instance, you then have different categories within strength for you to upgrade and put different points into that as well. So there's leveling points and then there's ability points. It's really in depth. I do like it. It's good. They have put a lot of thought into you upgrading, creating a character that you want to be playing with, whether it's stealth, full-blown aggressive. If you want to run around with the dirtiest strength and melee abilities, I mean, that's what I did, because I wanted those mantis blades and that strength to be high, because just shredding people's fun, to be honest, just fun. And character customization. I should edit that out, really. I'll leave it in. Character customization is really good, actually. There's a lot to it. I mean, there are the games that have better, maybe in-depth detail to changing things, but the customization of your main character that you're going to be playing with, is really good. There's a lot to it, and of course, I'm sure we've all seen the stuff to do with the penises. Give yourself a massive dong or a small one, or a vagina if you want. You know, there's no. I mean, you can literally replace your body with anything. So there is no barriers in place to what sexual preference that you would like, whether it's male, female, etc., etc. But yeah, there's a lot to it. I made my character, oh my god, he is so fit, I have to say. Like, he's pucker. And then character customization in terms of your hats and all that jazz, there's a lot to that as well. Of course, they've all got like armor on there, etc., so probably best to customize yourself to that. However, you can literally walk around. I've got like a sun hat on, some glasses, and then some full body armor on. So I look ridiculous, but it's yeah, you can float around with whatever you want with it. The open world aspect of it, I can't say that I've explored everywhere yet. I'm not gonna lie, because it's so dense with things that you can do in each section of the map. There's just so much to do. So yeah, I haven't been everywhere, but from the places I have been, it hasn't been sort of just empty pointlessness. With some games, looking at you, Assassin's Creed Origins sometimes with those desert places with one thing inside of it, but yeah, it's been right in terms of map and going around. I mean, it's huge, so there is a lot in it, but it hasn't been tedious so far. So overall verdict, I mean, you have to play it for yourself. Cyberpunk might not be something for you, so it really depends on your preference, but I didn't think I would like Cyberpunk when it first came out. Given it time, played it, and I do like it. I would recommend it. I'd say give it a go. Try it out. It's had a good few patches now, so not as many problems. Depends on what you're playing on. I can't really speak for any other console or PC, for instance, because I played just on the PS5. So, but I do give Cyberpunk thumbs up. I recommend. Do play. And that's it for today, guys. So thank you so much for watching, especially if you got to this point. I do appreciate the support. I do hope you all have fantastic New Year's. I am going to stick to my usual recording now, so I'm going to be a bit more consistent, shall we say, with posting. But yeah, remember, if you like the video, do drop a like, subscribe, and make sure that notification bell is rung. Adios.